stay tuned, folks, because here at the channel, we're just about getting up and getting after it. You know, it's not letting our bodies and minds go to waste sitting on a couch. You know, you got to get up and stay busy. So the kind of stuff I'm into are in the power sports, vehicles, you know, a lot of wrenching, trail rides, stuff like that. So if that sounds like you, then go ahead and subscribe and give us a like. Appreciate it. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're out in the shop today, and there's just a couple things I want to go over with you real quick. And of course, we're talking about the toolbox situation out here. So this, in my opinion, two 42-inch Harbor Freight US General Series 3 boxes, back to back. This is about, like I said, in my opinion, the best bang for the buck. For the do-it-yourselfer at-home weekend warrior, your square footage of storage is pretty unsurpassed with this. I was able to get this set up for just a little over 800 bucks. Got it at the right time with the 25% off. Was able to use a Harbor Freight credit card for the first time for an additional 10% off. So yeah, a little bit over 800 bucks with 84 inches worth of tool storage, and a lot less money than a 72-inch Series 3. And what we're going to do today, I've seen other people do it. Some people aren't aware. Let me show you something real quick. All right, so we got the owner's manual for the 42-inch US General, and right in here, right in the instructions, after you put the handle on, page 5, connecting cabinets. So right here, guys, it shows you which holes they want you to use, what hardware comes with the hardware. The little baggie that you get, it's got the hardware for putting on the handle and then for joining cabinets. So if you have multiple cabinets, in this situation we do, it tells you what hardware to use and where, you know, what to do with your wheels and everything. Right here it wants you to remove the stationary wheel in the middle of one cabinet and leave the caster. What I'm probably going to end up doing, just for extra support, I feel a lot better if I'm probably going to put both stationaries in the middle, and this will still move around. Obviously it's going to pivot in the center, so a little harder to get up against walls and stuff like that. I'm just a do-it-yourselfer at home. I'm not, this isn't my livelihood, this isn't, my paycheck doesn't rely on it, so I'm not going to be pushing this thing around a lot, so that'll be fine for me. The hardware, you know, the hardware that they give you 6mm bolts for the top, 8mm bolts for the bottom, but guys, this is the heavier 8mm bolt, and then the top holes that they want you to use, it fits fine. There's no issues on the inside of the cabinet with interference, so I'm going to go ahead and use 8mm bolts all the way around. And I kind of one-upped them. Went to the hardware store. You know, I got myself, I'm not in a climate-controlled environment. We're subject to humidity, all sorts of stuff out here in the shop. So, you know, rusting is an issue. I got some stainless hardware, and that's what we're going to have to use. And then in addition to that, rubber fender washers, guys. You can pick these up at the hardware store. When these cabinets butt together, you've got this rolled edge right here, and it's going to leave a little bit of a gap, just about an 1/8 inch or so. So when you sandwich these guys together, it's going to squeeze that sheet metal together. And I don't know, I'm going to put this spacer in here, and we're going to let this take up that gap. The sheet metal will butt tight against that. We're not going to deform the sheet metal of the cabinet. So, all right, I'll show you what it's like when it's all together here. Okay, you guys, fill me in. Do you guys have this problem too? When you're trying to work on something on the ground? Right in the mouth. Oh, God, okay. All right, I love you too, Chef. Go play. Oh, right inside, God. It's like fish. Go. Oh. Okay guys, I pulled the top drawer out as per the instructions. It's just this little lever here. disengages it from the slide, and you can see that right here a little better. It just makes it a whole lot easier. You can get at the bolt holes without, but why? I mean, it's not hard to take out. There's the hardware installed on the top. Alrighty, so she's all together. Got the handles on. Put a handle on each side. This is eventually going to end up going under a bench, so I'm not too worried about it. Can take the handles off later, but the gap I was telling you about, we got our little rubber pucks inside of there. They're spaced out perfectly, so now it's not going to bend the sheet metal. It's actually rubber on rubber. So got our heavier bolts in, and she's one box. And because I hate redundancy, this is, yeah, these have got to go. We'll get the schmutz off of there. So, all right, we got to get the wheels straightened out yet. Well, there's the finished project. It's all done. Pretty happy. Put the stationary wheels in the middle, the casters to the outside. As long as you have a flat floor and you're moving the box around, that'll work okay. I'm not really moving my box, so I'd rather have just a little extra insurance in the middle there. If you go through a dip and you end up on your casters, the box is obviously going to roll around all over the place. So not ideal in a service garage for an actual technician. But if that was the case, you would want to put the caster in the middle as well. So, but no, I'm happy. Took the locks out. You've seen videos, I'm sure. Everybody that takes the locks out. There's plenty of detent there to lock it in if you are moving the box around. You know, it's not going to fall out on you. So there it is. Pretty happy with it. All right, guys. So like I mentioned, this is, in my opinion, the best setup for storage for the DIYer. You know, if you need a little bit more than a 56, but you're not terribly pleased with the 72, let me show you why here. All right. So here's my deal. Why I like this box so much. This setup. So on this half, you've got your top deep drawer, perfect for sockets. That's all standard. This half, all metric, and that's more storage than anyone would ever need for a DIYer. Like I said, if this isn't paying the bills, you know. And then one step down, same thing. You got your standard. You got your metric, side by each. Really nice setup. Plenty of storage. And then just going into the little drawers.
That's what she said.
This side, screwdrivers. You'll see a lot of these drawers aren't even totally filled yet. Got large wrenches, cutting tools, some specialty stuff, and then a few more just specialty things. And this is where it gets into why this is a better choice than a 56 or a 72, in my opinion. The right-hand side, you have the power drawer. The power drawer is perfect if you're a technician and you have to move bay to bay, and you got to bring all your stuff with you. You don't really have a choice. You got to pack it in. That's the better option. But for most DIYers like myself, that power bay is just, you know, we've got options for cabinets, whatever, you know, drawers. There's other things you can do to make better use of that space. Power drawers, for most DIYers, I think if you're not using it as a power drawer, they just end up as junk drawers. So again, my opinion, but I'd rather have the storage for actual tools. And so on the right side here, the 56 and 72, you've got 2 drawers and that's it. Here we've got 4 drawers. You know, you get a lot more storage options. So, and then, you know, putting these 248s together, I mean, everything is times 2. So, again, it's just a nice setup. And if you're not, you know, building hot rods as a hobby, I mean, that guy, you know, you're probably going to need a lot more than this, you know, even as a hobby. But there, empty drawers. See, we've got all kinds of room yet. But if you're just putzing around, you know, that's the way to go. So that's all I've got for you today, folks. If you liked what you saw, give a like and subscribe, and there'll be more stuff like this. Just remember to stay busy. You know, rather than sitting on the couch, get out there and do something. Do anything. Anything's better than nothing. Today we just worked on a toolbox a little bit, but that was better than sitting on the tuchus watching TV all day. So, all right, stay busy, my friends.